Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Into the Breach. We are playing as the Frozen Titans, and we are most of the way through our second island. Let's move on and see what we're going to do. Destroy the acid vats. Pretty tough to do. We don't have a lot of ways to do damage. What's this all about? Block them spawning and protect the power generator. Certainly a possibility. Protect the batteries. This might be the easiest approach, honestly. But right now, if everything goes perfectly, we'll have 8 reactor cores at the end of the island, and I'd rather have 9? On the other hand, are we really that likely to kill the leader against corporate HQ anyway? The answer seems like no, it's not that likely, and therefore I should not really worry too much about the perfect on this island. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd love to perfect it, but I'd also love one more star. I guess if you assume we're only getting 1 star in the final mission, then we're actually at 5 stars right now, and I'd rather have 6 than 5, so maybe I should do this. Block Vex spawning should be manageable. We often do this anyway. Yeah, let's go for this. 2 alphas. That's rude. And they're explosive. That's also a problem. Good news is we have the firepower to shoot this guy for 2 from far away with several different, well, with 2 different mechs anyway. Yay! Time pod! So my first thought was, oh, let's just push this guy so that he attacks the Hornet. But that destroys the time pod, which I'm not super keen on. What I might do instead is come down here to destroy the Scion. Actually, if I'm going to destroy the Scion, then I would prefer to do it like this, while freezing the Scorpion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't quite get to the other side of this guy to pick up the time pod, but I can still attack him and flip him. So I think that that's a good plan. It's going to make it tough to block 3 spawns, but I'll see what I can do. Right there, I wish we didn't have the damage upgrade. It would be better to do 1 damage to that guy than 2. But our mechs are now closer to the spawn points, so hopefully we can get on in there. Hopefully some of them spawn this turn. If not, I'm going to have some trouble. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, interesting. So a line that seems good is this, right? Destroys the Scarab, disrupts the Burrower. I can attack this Hornet to kill it, and not there, because the environmental effects will push me off. Have to move here, which means I can freeze this city as I go, and then still block the spawn and unfreeze myself. I'll have to do that after the attack with the Mirror Mech, of course. Yeah, that seems like a good play, and that gets us 2 spawn blocks and reduces the number of threats to very few. I assume it'll still push me if I'm on ice. I think so. Yeah. Well, this seems pretty good. I was thinking I would move to over here. But the important thing to note is this guy will get pushed onto to block this spawn, right? So we don't have to kill him at all, and in fact we would rather not push him. I'm just going to repair this tank. I suppose actually I could do better, right? I could use this. No, that's worse. That just heals this guy. I was thinking, oh yeah, he'll be frozen, it'll be great. But no, he'll take 1 damage from this, so I don't want to freeze him. We're just going to repair. Can I? Oh, I was pressing Q instead of 1. There we go. We attack this guy. And we are not on a conveyor belt, so I'll just like... There's nothing I can freeze. But this should get us way over quota on our spawn blocks. We'll be at 5. And there's only going to be 2 Vec on the screen at the end of the turn, which should be quite manageable. Yeah, that's not very productive. Hello, don't like this at all. Okay, I guess it's fine. So, I was thinking it was going to be difficult to attack him in a way that he doesn't attack him There's a million ways to fix this problem, and I was just worried that somehow that I couldn't stop him from attacking either a building or a time pod. But actually, it's quite easy. I could do it in a number of ways. One way, well, pretty much all of the ways involve killing this guy, right? So we'll do that. But my first thought was that I would come stand here, pick up the time pod. We would flip this guy, but oh no, now he's attacking me. Well, I can protect myself, right? Or even don't protect myself, who cares? There's actually sort of a simpler line, which is to just freeze him, right? And leave the time pod for later. I don't think it matters which line we take, so I'll just freeze him. And then, is there anyone I can karate chop for fun? Yeah, let's wake my mech up. There we go. Nice quick mission. And a time pod. Let's see what's inside. A pilot. Push adjacent tiles when repairing, and +1 mech reactor. That's pretty good. I understand that pushing guys when repairing is like kind of useful. It doesn't feel that good to me, but apparently it actually is. I'll just toss him in here. There's something to be said for putting him into the ice mech, since the ice mech actually repairs on occasion when it's stuck and frozen. But in those situations, there's usually no enemies nearby that I want to push, so it doesn't really help. And I could install another reactor here and take some extra damage. Being able to do 3 might be nice. I think it might be better, though, to not install the reactor. Just take some movement, since we just lost some by swapping pilots. I thought. Ah, yes, this guy has... No one else gained movement. We just lost some. Oh well. We gained a reactor instead, which we're spending on movement. Seems kind of silly, but the net result of all this is that we get this ability, in case it's somehow useful. Which it can be. Sometimes he wants to stand on a spawn, and I don't know. This way he has a push. He has a push now. It's not about improving his repair actions. It's about giving him a push action, which also repairs. And often I have wanted to be able to push with this guy, and now I can. So there you go. The last upgrade. +1 size. All right. Should be fun. What are these guys going to do? You have 3 moves, so you're going to attack this building somehow. And you can't swim, so the only way you can attack it is to here. So if I stand here, you just can't do that, which is fine with me. You also have only 3 moves, so you will not be able to attack anything. This is also fine with me. I'll just deploy my Mirror Mech in the middle, where he can shoot at stuff, and cross over if he wants. And this guy will go here, which might help somehow. So, I want to put the Mirror Mech here, do a bunch of damage to these guys. I want to push this guy away from me with a repair, and then freeze him. This seems like a very, very easy turn, and I will take it. We might actually be able to kill this guy. That would be quite a pleasant surprise. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to survive first. Being able to deal 3 damage to that, like that, is great. And I predict that he will come in and attack this mech, which is fine-ish. Maybe not great, but it should be okay. That's the only... Well, he could reach these guys. He's going to attack a mech. I don't know which one. Okay, that one. Fine. So, I think that I should just judo chop him and pick up a shield. The problem is that he's gonna unfreeze this guy, which I don't like very much. And I don't see an easy way to fix that. I mean, I could chop him and then back up and then freeze him. I could do that if I wanted. I could even, if I wanted, come over here and push this guy into him, dealing 1 extra damage. However, that 1 extra damage is not going to be enough to kill him. So, the fact that it does that and wakes up the alpha seems pretty bad. If this guy could fly, it would be great. I'd just come in here and shoot him and he'd be dead. But he can't. What to do with this mech? I think the thing is this, freezing the burrower, and blocking a spawn. And I just can't find anything good to do with my Mirror Mech. I guess I'll just block another spawn. Could be productive. Puts me in the right place to attack this alpha when it gets unfrozen. And we'll do this. And now this guy's nearly dead. The shield helping a great deal there, of course. Hey, that's not nice. I guess this is my ice mech though, so who cares? He just wanted to stay on this tile anyway. I'll just kill the Scion, which makes it safe to kill the leader. And then I can just say, fine, attack me if you want, idiot. Actually, I'll still take 1 damage from blocking the spawn, but that's fine. Just freeze something arbitrarily. How many Vec have I killed? 2? 3. Too bad. Ah, yeah, I forgot about the Scarab. So we can't get the achievement this way. Oh well. Well, let's try this, right? Don't get a lot of chances to do that. Or haven't yet, anyway. Nice. And then we'll just attack this guy, and then freeze him. The attack didn't matter, but it was fun. Alright, so actually a perfect island. Good work. Isaac Jones. Gain 1 extra reset turn every battle. Decent pilot, mostly because of the mech reactor, but you know, the reset turns are cool. I'll take it. Better than any of the other stuff. Probably just going to sell it for reputation, of course. I could swap him with this Nadia person. We would... It's going to take longer to level Nadia, or to level Isaac up, but not by a lot. And in the meantime, we'll have 1 extra reset turn available, which, like, sure, sign me up. On the other hand, I guess, is that I can't sell this pilot for as much. Right now we have... Let's see what's for sale before I make any decisions about that. So what's this? Defensive shrapnel, brute weapon. Our brute doesn't have a weapon, right? Oh yeah, he does. We just haven't... It's not powered because we took the pilot who was powering it out. Mercury Fist. Huge damage and pushing adjacent tiles. Pretty cool. But probably not worth spending 2 on. It's only usable once. Light tank. Now that is a tank I can get behind. Yeah. But I kind of like don't have that much power to play with. We have 1... No, we have 2 remaining weapon slots. It's just that I don't really want to give the ice generator to the ice mech. He's already got enough ways to freeze things. We could give him the light tank, but he's always got something to freeze. It's like so amazing to freeze stuff. I don't want to spend any of his turns deploying tanks. So if I bought this, I would probably give it to my prime, or maybe give it to the brute and give the brute's weapon to the prime, the ice generator thing. I think I'm gonna keep Isaac. Sell the other 2 pilots. And just have extra reset turns available. Here. Get back to work. He's a stutterer. Uh-huh. Now the question is, what are we buying? I could buy the light tank and a weapon and 2 reactor... the defensive shrapnel weapon, specifically. And 2 reactor cores. Or I could just buy 3 reactor cores, of course. Did I not take this upgrade? I kind of feel like I did, but... Clearly not. I was thinking about doing it, but didn't, for whatever reason. Okay. So if we buy the defensive shrapnel, we're having to depower these things. And then I guess take this? A 3 damage attack? That's pretty cool. This guy will tend to be near enemies, and also his repair pushes, so maybe that's useful. We'll have to give him... We'll have to give this guy a lot of reactor cores to power this up, though. Maybe just 2 is enough to just turn this on and not worry about the +1 size. And then I can buy defensive shrapnel and light tank. No, but see, if I buy the light tank... I can give it to this guy. He has tons of energy to spare. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Oh shit, I can't because he's the only one who can use the defensive shrapnel. Well... He's not the only one, right? We could give it to someone else and it just costs a little more power. I'm regretting buying some of this stuff, as I'm now realizing it's hard to use. Like, the defensive shrapnel is not as good as it looked. But let's buy those reactor cores. I can spend them... 1 here... and 1 here to power this. This gives this guy a slight... like, he has another option available rather than just freezing things. That'll help, because there have been turns when I've been unable to freeze something and get myself unfrozen, and maybe this will solve problems in that case. This is the first time I've equipped something off class here. I'm hopeful that that's useful. It seems okay, but maybe not great. I wouldn't mind having the move instead or something. Likewise, I wouldn't mind having more power here. I feel like I overspent on weapons this island. And I could stand to get some more reactor cores, right? Like, I'm gonna do a quick look around here before we end the episode and see, like, do I want to do any of these islands? I kind of want to do Archive Inc. I think. Try for a 3rd island? I feel like we're reasonably strong. We messed up a bit on the first island, but it wasn't too bad. And since then, we've gotten a number of useful upgrades, increasing the options we have available. Yeah, I'd like to play with this squad some more, so I think we'll do 1 more island at least before we move on. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.